areas like engineering notebook and presentation. Does that sound right, Oshigi?
Yeah, so mainly what happened is that there were like sub teams and they focused on building the robot or CAD or like programming. And then we had two people working on the engineering notebook, and we used to kind of like randomly, we wouldn't say harass them into doing their work, but we violently talked to them. We were like, please do your entries. But these two people, they kind of just worked on it the entire time. So definitely we focused on the robot more.
Which kind of goes against the advice that you guys said, but going into this year, we're trying something different. Any other questions?
Yeah, I was wondering what the biggest challenge you guys faced, especially like as a new team. Like, what was the hardest thing for you guys?
Fundraising. As I have mentioned before, we are in debt. We're also trying to like make our presence in the FTC community. And I think Luke has something to say about programming and COVID and the entire like that thing.
Yeah, I guess I do. Since our team, we actually started just as Oregon kind of went into stay-at-home orders and stuff. So we've done we haven't met actually as a new team yet in the same physical space. We've been doing it all over Zoom calls. And so trying to organize like new groups of builders and programmers and teach everyone stuff, it's really hard because we don't have a robot to work on. We can't do anything like hands-on. So there are definitely difficulties there. That's been a huge challenge in the beginning of this team. Any more questions?
I actually had a follow-up. So what was one of the biggest challenges that you faced as a team last season?
The biggest challenge that we faced was like our robot. We changed a lot of the things on our robot consistently because we didn't like the way they were performing. And even like before each competition, like before each league play, by the time we finished our robot for that league play was probably like the day before for every single competition, and finished it like really late, and which is not ideal. Ideally, you want to finish like a week before each competition so that the drivers have time to practice, because practicing and consistency in the competition is really key to having a good robot. And the fact that we changed a lot of the things so much and so often was our biggest challenge and kind of our biggest mistake. And so the robot was really our biggest challenge that we encountered this year.
Awesome.